Hello and welcome to Hive Coffee. Today is Sunday, March 14th. My name is Mike and I'm your host on this show. This is a show exclusively streamed and posted to LeoFinance. You can visit https://leofinance.io/@hivecoffee. Make sure you type that in right. HTTPS is important. You want to make sure that your connection is secure. This is the show where I drink coffee and I eat my breakfast and I talk about Hive. I love to come on here and curate great content and create great content. I also love making graphics, and I can create graphics and post them on Hive. And what's fantastic is that this is the blockchain-based Web 3.0 that we need now more than ever. Now you can see on the screen here that I am watching the price of Bitcoin on a tear today, over $60,000 US. Okay, it just went down $1 to 60,000. Oh, back up to 420 and 13 cents. This is exciting for anybody who has Bitcoin, who's interested in Bitcoin, who's been watching from the outside, or maybe you are actively involved in cryptocurrency. Whatever your level of interest, this is a show where we talk about Bitcoin, we talk about Hive, we talk about Leo, and I'd like to talk to you. I'm assuming that you are a Hiver. You're here on Hive and you're posting your ideas, your best content, and I would like to talk to you. I would love to have you join the conversation. You can click on the Discord link below. I have an interviews room set up, so you can just jump on right in to the live chat. But the first thing I'm going to do today wrong one. I'm going to spin the prize wheel. I've got all of our contestants who successfully commented on the Leo Ball number 4, as well as the corresponding live stream. We have Rob23, Friendly Moose, Jillian Pierce, and Robbie. Now, some of these people followed all the instructions and they left Leo Ball comments on both posts. So they got 2 entries, and if you're watching this, you can do the same thing on this live stream post, as well as Leo Ball number 6. So I'm about to spin the wheel, and we're going to see who's the winner of half of the author Leo rewards. Friendly Moose, congratulations, you are our winner today. So I'm going to send you a payout shortly. That's going to come from Leo Ball. So I decided just the other night that I was going to, because there's been so much excitement with Leo, and people are doing all sorts of things, and I figured the best thing to do was probably to remove the Leo Ball rewards pool that I've been building up over the last month and move that to a separate account. So Leo Ball is now going to exist as its own separate entity. Leo Ball is going to make the post for the prize, for the Leo Ball, right before I go live. And then I prepare my live stream, and then I go live on Hive Coffee, which is the official account for the Hive Coffee show. I've decided to call this CoffeeTalk now, with Hive Coffee. So make yourself some coffee, and then leave a comment below. I'd like to know what you're interested in. I'd like to know what's exciting to you today. I'd like to know what kind of problems you're trying to solve, and, you know, what is it that brought you here? What's your story? Oh, I see. Maybe this is my circadian rhythm app. I couldn't figure out why my phone kept chirping, but I think it might be that. It's reminding me... I don't know what it's reminding me. To check the app, I suppose. Okay, so the last week we've been all focused on this Cub DeFi launch, and I think that Leo has somewhat stolen the show this week. It's been what everybody's talking about on LeoFinance, and understandably, people are trying to understand what it is, what they do with it. You know, you see the numbers here on the screen. We've got Cub stats for you. There is a total Cub supply of 645,664. The market cap of Cub is $3.3 million right now, and we've burned 38,955 of those total Cub supply. The total locked value in the farms and dens is up to 13 million, and it broke 10 yesterday morning, so this is quite impressive. It's an experiment though, none of us really know what is going on. Even though people have jumped in and they've, started staking their Cub tokens in a den, maybe they're buying Leo to power up, or maybe they're buying Leo and they're moving it to the Binance chain, turning it into BLEO. There's a lot of things that we've learned this last week, and I'm still researching as much as I can so I can have a good understanding of what it is that this project is doing. And it's not done yet. There's more announcements coming. There's still this Project Blank that's out there and people are talking about, and I hope that we can talk more about that on the show. So if you would like to talk about Cub or Cub DeFi or Leo or LeoFinance or any of these topics, please leave a comment below. If you'd like me to talk about one of your recent posts, if you'd like me to read it on the show, leave a comment below, and I would love to talk about whatever it is that you've posted most recently. And if you'd like to join the conversation, like I said, jump in that live Discord. I'm hanging out in there right now with a friend, and I'm going to start curating, because I think one of the most important things we do, other than posting content, is voting on content and making sure that we spend time every day distributing upvotes for our community, making sure that we're reading the new content, finding those gems, those hidden gems that still haven't really gotten the recognition that they need. So many great posts fall through the cracks, but what I really like about LeoFinance is that people take so much time and effort in their posts, and really it's a lot of great content. So if you haven't had a chance to read LeoFinance yet, head on over. You can click on the link below. It'll take you to the live post where I'm live streaming on LeoFinance. Music in these live streams is available under Creative Commons license from Antis Instrumentals, so thank you so much for the music. We'll just take a quick look at fiatleak.com and all of the money flowing into cryptocurrency right now, whether it's Link or Bitcoin or Litecoin or Polkadot or any of the thousands of incredible crypto projects. They're out there right now. So this is the price of Cub today. It's $5.16. You can see it's up and down. It's a little bit volatile, but it's very interesting to watch. If we open up the Leo Dex now, you'll see Leo is trading at approximately 2.8 Hive, just over $1. And what's incredible is that those Leo rewards, the US dollar value is now higher than the Leo amount, which is inverse to what it was just a few weeks ago when it was under $1. This is a great time to start posting on LeoFinance. But there are also lots of other communities that have other purposes, and LeoFinance is just one of the first communities that have deployed a successful tribe front end. There are others too. Proofofbrain.io just went live last week, and it has begun distribution of POB tokens, which, like Leo, also exist on the Hive engine, which is a second layer sidechain. You can take your Hive, you can put it into the Hive engine, you can trade it for Leo, you can trade it for SIM tokens. You can use your SIM tokens in the D-City game. Or you could trade your Hive swap for dark energy crystals. I bought another booster pack the other day because I saw that dark energy crystals were cheap compared to a little while ago. I figured I'd scoop some up and get myself some new cards so that when I play Splinterlands, I have some more choice in my deck. There's also Hive List. You can stake list tokens in your account, and you'll earn COM tokens, and you can also stake those, although I'm not quite sure all the details about that project yet. And don't forget, there's also a 3Speak project coming, something with a token. That has not been fully announced yet, but I'm looking forward to it, and I don't want to miss it. There are so many things happening on Hive, and that's why you have to curate. That's why you have to take some time every day to just check out the new posts, the most recently created posts. Give it a read. If you like what you see, give it an upvote. If you really like what you see, give it a 100% upvote. Make sure that you're using your voting power. It does recharge, and it doesn't cost you anything to distribute upvotes. And when you post, make sure to vote on the people who comment on your post, because the more you interact with people who participate in your posts, the more they're going to want to participate with you, and it's a real back and forth between authors and curators, and I love that about Hive. In fact, using regular old social media isn't even fun anymore, because I want to give somebody a beer token on Twitter, and I have to say, oh, I'm going to send this on Hive. But some people have even built a tipping mechanism from Hive into Twitter, and that's pretty cool. When Project Blank rolls out, we're going to see... Ooh, hang on. Bitcoin is dropping right now, and I just saw a very, very tall volume candle there. You can see on the screen, Bitcoin is dropping. Is it going to be under 60,000 in a minute here? Let's watch closely. Oh, there's the bounce. Is it going to drop further? We'll have to wait and see, but look. Hive is at 40 cents US, up 5%. That's 679 Satoshis right now, with Bitcoin at 60,000. It looks like the high, the all-time high now, is 60,477.5. Join me this week on Hive Coffee. I'm going to take a much closer look at a couple different projects the next time I come back. Make sure to subscribe to Leo Ball. Even if you don't watch the show, even if you don't comment Leo Ball, just by voting on the Leo Ball, you're going to support the project and you're going to share half the rewards. How? Half the rewards are automatically paid out to the curators, which means when you vote on great content, you are going to share the payout of how well it does in Hive to your account. And you can stake that in your account. You can power it up saying, hey, I'm going to stick around. I believe in this platform. And the more we all power up following the example of the LeoFinance community. I don't know if you know this, but the Leo token. The Leo token is 80% staked. 80% of the supply of the Leo token is staked. Only 8.6% of that is liquid, which means there are only 562,731 tokens that can be traded or moved, but that doesn't mean that they're all going to be traded. A lot of that could just be sitting in people's accounts and they haven't staked it. Maybe they just earned it, they haven't decided what they're going to do with it yet, but 80% of the token is staked. Now, the last I checked, Hive was only around 35% or something like that. So, stake Hive. make sure you power up. With all the demand for Leo, with all the demand for Cub and BNB and BUSD and DEC and all of these awesome tokens, from index tokens to de-hedge tokens, all the demand is going to push Hive up. I can't see it not doing that. I mean, if it doesn't, if it drops, then I'm definitely going to buy more. But take advantage of cheap 40-cent Hive. You can power it up, stake it in your account. It's going to make your Hive vote worth a little bit more, but it also represents your belief in the platform. And personally, I've never been more impressed with Hive because of the incredible variety of communities that have been created, with the incredible variety of tokens that are being created, and all the hard work from the LeoFinance team. Have a fantastic, relaxing Sunday. I'm going to go for a walk probably this afternoon. But before I do, I'm going to curate a little bit. So I just had a great suggestion in the Discord. Our friend Unorg Militia wanted me to talk about his MetaMask post, so here it is. MetaMask Mobile is effed, for the absent-minded. I'm really sorry for my outrage, he says, but I think that the walkthrough should include a mobile version. I'm on iOS, and I'll provide some screenshots to better explain my experience. After having a bunch of trouble being able to connect MetaMask to my Cub DeFi account on my mobile device, Unorg Militia was finally able to through the MetaMask web browser, now for his first transaction. The network fee was 0.02369, $6.29. So you can see on the first screenshot here when he's making the transaction. Last night he made a handful of transactions thinking, well, this must just be the cost for doing it on my mobile and not my PC, and that it wasn't much compared to what I was making in Cub. Now when you click Edit Network Fee, you can notice that Advanced is highlighted already. This is not the advanced options. You can click Confirm, and it will accept the fee, but there's no pop-up to cancel the transaction like on the PC. So this morning I was like, wow, that seemed wrong. I would say so. So this is the basic options. And you can view the post. I think these thumbnails are a little small, but that's okay. You can basically see what he's showing you here, the gas price, the gas limit, the total. So this is the advanced options, which I changed to the default of what my PC has always ran at. Notice that it says the gas is extremely low. In the process of making this post, I accidentally clicked confirm when trying to find the edit gas, and I was overcharged another $6. So there's no option that pops up to cancel transactions on this mobile MetaMask. All in all, what Unorg Militia is trying to say is that someone from the Leo team should make a mobile version of the walkthrough for folks when they're going to be harvesting while they're at their 9-to-5 jobs, because right now you have to edit these settings on every single transaction, and the gas on mobile versus PC by default is 10 times more expensive. Very, very good point. And if I was using MetaMask on my phone, I would probably be quite annoyed at a $6 network fee. So these are just things that people need to think about, and make sure that you do as much research as you can before you do anything. As I said earlier, CoffeeTalk is an experiment. It is an incredible project, and we're all diving in head first, but there's a lot to learn, and I spent the last week just trying to figure out what the heck it's all about. So thank you, Unorg Militia, for letting me read your post on the show. If you'd like to support Unorg Militia, I will post the link in the comments. That's not the post though. Where are we here? So if you could give him an upvote, I know he will appreciate that immensely. Make sure that you comment Leo Ball in the comments, just like our fantastic viewers have done. Jillian Pierce, Unorg Militia, Robbie. And also make sure that you visit the Leo Ball. Now I see that this link is correct, but the image link here is no image link at all. Fixing up the HTML here so that you can click on the Leo Ball and head on over to Leo Ball number 6, which is the corresponding prize. Why is that not working this time? Hey, thank you so much. I really do try to just share some good information with the audience, and anything that you think is important, I would love to talk about. And we'll probably follow up this week and talk a little bit more about the Committee of Safety. I downloaded all those documents, and as a Canadian, I have a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to freedom and what that means. Obviously, America is a little bit different than Canada, but there's a lot of things that I can learn from it, a lot of things that we can apply, and I've been thinking a lot actually about reaching out to my neighbors and saying, hey, do you want to start a committee of safety for my block? I think it's a great idea, and people should be taking personal responsibility in their community and getting involved. There's a quote that says, "The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good people to do nothing." And these days, we feel like there's nothing we can do about the current political situation, but that's not true. We can take personal responsibility for our own freedom. And we can also take personal responsibility for being involved in our community, and we can reach out to our neighbors. We can offer our assistance to them. You know, one of my neighbors gave me a boost when it was minus 30 degrees about a month ago. And I truly do appreciate that. And I wave to him every time I see him now, but I'd love to be able to do something to give back to my neighbors. And that's what it's all about, being involved, you know, letting people know that you're there for them in their time of need. You know, it's like when you move to a new city and you don't know your neighbors. It can be a very isolating experience. So whenever possible, I try to make conversation with my neighbors. I wave to them every day when I see them outside. When I have a chance to ask them how their day was, I try to do that. But I think that taking the next step and at least exploring the concept of a committee of safety where people in the community can get together to solve some of the problems they all share. I think that's a worthwhile thing to do. So, this week on Oregon Militia, I hope that you'll join me again, and we'll talk more about that. I think this is about everything I'm going to cover for today's show. The main thing was getting the prize out, so I'm going to make sure Leo Ball sends that prize to our winner today. Once again, congratulations to Friendly Moose. You are today's winner. You are going to win half the Leo author rewards that are paid out. And don't forget, because you already voted, you are still getting a payout of the curation rewards. So there's 2 ways to win, and no matter what, this is good for everybody. So that's all for now. I hope you have a fantastic day. Make sure you get some Leo and some Hive while you can. Supply is definitely going to run out, and if you don't buy it, well, I'm definitely going to. I'm planning on stocking up on Hive this next month, making sure that I'm powered up as much as I can before that Hive price takes off and goes over $1, pushing everything up. What do you think is going to happen if Hive hits $1? Is Leo going to increase to $3? Are we going to see $1 HBD from now until forever? There's some new mechanisms with Hive Dollar to make sure that it stays around $1. If you don't know about the Hive Dollar, well, now you do. Check it out. You can exchange Hive for Hive Dollars and Hive Dollars for Hive. Do that in your wallet instantly with the swap, or visit wallet.hive.blog and check out the marketplace. That's all for now. Have an excellent afternoon.